I think my favorite, hardest speech scenario was a room full of CEOs, and each one of them is success. By all measures, a success. So, little Sasha Strauss walks in the room to be the keynote speaker, and they're all like, what's this guy gonna say? What's this gonna say? So I kind of loved that they were like already judgy. I didn't even plug in my computer yet, and they were all stinky. So the funny part of it was that as I was giving my speech, they got all riled up, like at the edge of their seat with their analysis out, because they realized that the things that I was teaching them about were shocking to their businesses. Like, oh wow, I have to rethink my enterprise. And by the way, the speech that I was giving them was built entirely on Google data that Google had given me, and I wrote a speech on. And so I kind of had a confidence about it that was brash, bold and brash. So, true story. I wrap up the speech, and one of the folded arm executives at the back of the room raises his hand and he says, "I don't like what you have to say." And he said, in fact, quote, "It's patent bullshit." And I paused. I said, "Oh, sorry, just wait a second. I need to know what the difference is between bullshit and patented bullshit, or patent bullshit." I just wanted him to know I am not scared of you. But also, I was able to put him back on his heels and say to him, I am not here for you to like what I say. In fact, if you dislike what I say, I've still done my job of telling you that this is now. This is how consumers communicate and connect now. So like me or hate me, I still did my job. So the reason why this story is so funny is that after that meeting wrapped up, one of the other CEOs came over to me and he said, "Hey, I just want you to know, I've been in this society since its founding. In fact, I am the founder of this private CEO society, and we have speakers every month. And I want you to know, the way that you came at that guy made my day. In fact, I think you're the best speaker we've ever had in this organization." So, perfect example of like a really uncomfortable scenario where this cocky, wealthy billionaire was trying to tell me that he doesn't like what I had to say in my speech. And I so knew that the content was true that I basically didn't care if he believed me or not. And every one of the other CEOs in the room was excited about my pushback and kind of like showed me grace and enthusiasm for being so convicted. So that's a story. I still don't know what patent bullshit means.